here. We are in here. Man, listen, first and foremost, conversation pieces do turn into content. And I think I talked to some of the best content creators on social media. I think I interact with some of the best content creators on social media. So before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Y'all see the title of the video. Shout out to Buckmeister. I got to give him credit for being the inspiration behind this one. Y'all remember that show Bill Cosby used to have on back in, can I even say Bill Cosby? Is that allowable? Y'all remember the show Bill Cosby used to have on back in the day? He was the host. He had the smaller people there, smaller people. And what the name of the show? Kids Say the Darndest Thing. What's going on, Kamoyo? Get there, Black Panther fan group president. He would say, kid, name of the show, Kids Say the Darndest Thing. Kamoyo just spoke. He just introduced himself. Wasn't him. Buckmeister just said something. And I was like, that's wild. Now, allow me to preface what Buckmeister said as putting me in that moment where he made me feel old. Y'all like Theo? No, he did. He made me feel old. And he reminded me of stuff that my grandparents used to say to me. You kids today spoiled. You kids today spoiled. Like y'all don't know what tough is. Y'all think y'all got it bad. Y'all don't have it bad. Y'all don't know what bad is. Y'all don't. Y'all think y'all got it hard. Yeah. I now understand them stories of when old folk used to tell younger folk, boy, look, back in the day, we had to walk like 6, 7, 8 miles to school. That's not a joke in my case. Because even though I lived in Camilla, I did have to walk to my middle school. And my middle school was not around the corner. No, my middle school was actually across town. And they didn't send no bus. No, we had to walk. I'm pretty sure it was at least a mile walking to school, but y'all that's from Camilla, Georgia, y'all know what the north side of Camilla, Georgia is. Y'all know, so y'all know what that walk was. Okay, that was that walk. Well, Buckmeister said something to me, and this is one of them times when I've kind of like been using this platform to at the very least try speak strength into fellow Black Panther fans. Because y'all think it's rough. Y'all think y'all got it hard. Y'all have no idea what that's like. Kamoyo do. I'm of the mindset. No, I'm not of the mindset. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. You a Black Panther fan and you in your 30s, you don't know what rough is. You don't know what rough is. That's like knowing the last time Nebraska was relevant as a college football team. And yes, I am comparing fandom to fandom. Fandom is fandom. Comics, toys, people, teams. Fandom is fandom. People have started whole behind fights. If they fans, regardless of what it is. So being a fan is being a fan. My fandom don't wait. Whatever my fandom is, watch this. I am still a fan of R. Kelly music. I didn't say Robert Kelly, the human. That's not what I said. I said I'm still a fan of R. Kelly music. My fandom not waving. I'm still a fan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's not waving. Michael Jordan ain't laced up a pair of sneakers in a minute. As far as I'm concerned, he's still the greatest ever did it. Know why? Because I'm a Michael Jordan fan. Fandom is fandom. Fandom is fandom. Fandom is fandom. I don't try. It might take me longer to succeed at something than other people's, but I never try. I always do it. I always set out and accomplish what I say I'm going to accomplish. No. Fandom is fandom. Fandom is fandom. If you like an actor or actress, you buy the stuff that they in. You buy pictures of them. what they call stuff that today, NFT. Well, okay. If you're a fan of a sports team, you buy stuff in regards to that sports team. Okay, all right. Well, comics, you buy stuff in regards to that comic book. Fandom is fandom. You like an artist's music? What guess what you're doing? You probably got that artist's music videos, you know all the damn lyrics, and you got CDs. Fandom is fandom. Fandom. Fandom is fandom. Now that we didn't move that out the way. This is not a dig, by the way. This is not a dig. It's just, I don't do that cognitive dissonance thing. Ain't no difference between being a fan. You either a fan or you not. The way you conduct yourself as a fan is how you conduct yourself as a fan. And I don't know fans, watch this, the Cleveland Brown fans, when Art Modell moved that team to Baltimore, the Cleveland Brown fans were still in Cleveland. That wasn't no good look. They didn't leave. They were still Cleveland. They stayed there till the team came back. They stayed there. And when I say they stayed there, their fandom did not waver. As a matter of fact, that's crazy. Because you know, the fans, we talk about ownership. The fans demanded that the team name stay in Cleveland. Like you can take the football entity, but the name, no, that's gonna stay in Cleveland. Fans. Okay, well, you know it's crazy. You might not know that story if you a younger fan. If you a younger fan, but Buckmeister said something, and like I said, I just want us to sit back, absorb, because he said something that was real. I don't think he realized how real it was. You a Black Panther fan in 2024? You a Black Panther fan in 2024? You a Black Panther fan? This is what Buckmeister said. The thing that sucks is that no matter how bad it gets for characters like Spidey, people always have stuff across multiple mediums to go back to. We only have the comics, the one BP cartoon, and one season of Avengers Assemble, and Marvel is messing with the comics. I'm gonna keep buying Black Panther though. That's what you got. This ain't that Buckmeister. This is just me trying to get folks to realize what they got, vice what other people did not have. You say that's what you got. Let me see. Let me go over this again. This is a nice little list, by the way. You got one Black Panther cartoon, one season of Avengers Assemble, and Marvel is messing with the comics. So you got him on Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Then you got him on the Secret Wars, the second half of Avengers Assemble. Then he has a whole season dedicated to himself. He also got some Leggo cartoons dedicated to him. He does. He does. He done been in a couple of video games. He has. And I mean, like, when I say video games, I was in my 30s, but I definitely, or my 40s. He definitely wasn't in no video game when I was in my 20s. He definitely wasn't in no video game. Oh, wait, hold on. And sometimes he was completely MIA in the comics. Like, we had to find, is he in Fantastic Four? Is he in Avengers? Is he in Strange and Marvel Team Up? Like, where is he at? What I think D Real alluded to this excellently last night on his video. There was a time when T'Challa wasn't in a comic. and I know y'all have heard me say this on more than one occasion. Wasn't no cosplaying as T'Challa. We ain't had no damn under rules talking about black nothing. Y'all spoiled. I don't know. I'm being as nice as I possibly can right now. Y'all Black Panther fans today, y'all spoiled. Ooh, y'all don't even know how good y'all got it. Y'all don't. Do you know how good you got it? No, you don't. You don't. You ain't even appreciating what you got. It's a reason why I be looking crazy. I be like, do you know what you got? The fact that you could even, and like I said, this ain't that Buckmeister, so please y'all don't take it like that. It's just the fact that he's able to say it. And I don't think he realized, one, what he was saying, two, who he was saying it to. I don't. I mean, I know he was saying it to a Black Panther fan, but we talk all the time about age gap and appreciation and respect for one another in regards to Black Panther. Why we keep hearing younger people say, wait, wait, wait. You act like your grandmama and granddaddy ain't been waiting on T'Challa. Like, that's so disrespectful as hell. You ain't thinking, just oblivious to what's coming out of your mouth. You know why? Because as young people, sometimes we don't think about stuff. We don't think about what we saying before we say it. It sound good. You ain't ran it by nobody. You just run your mouth. That's not, once again, that's not what I'm talking about, what Buckmeister did. We say stuff sometimes and we don't realize it's with hubris that we're saying it. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Like, when was the very first Black Panther toy? You sitting up here right now as a Black Panther fan, you got options on the table. You got options on the table that did not exist to some of the people you talking to today. And you what? It's another Black Panther. It's another Black Panther time. I can remember there were times when Black Panther wasn't in no comic. He wasn't. Didn't stop me from being a fan. Did not stop me from being a fan. Nope. I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. But I want us to think about that for a second. What he just said, it's real. It is. Right now, you got the comics. He's in the Avengers. He's got his own monthly comic going on right now. Black Panther Ultimate Alliance, Ultimate Black Panther is a couple of weeks away. We got Spidey with Spider-Punk. He's supposed to be showing up in there and everything like that. But that's not his comic. Oh, okay, well, regardless of how you feel about either the first Black Panther movie, the second Black Panther movie, Captain America Civil War, you got him. You can see him. There's somebody actually portraying him. You can see him. You can see him. Cartoons. You got cartoons. When I was growing up, all we had was Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web anytime. Catch a thief. Look like just like crime. Look out. That we had Spider-Man. We had Hanna-Barbera and the Fantastic Four. We had Hanna-Barbera and Birdman. We had that. We had Hanna-Barbera and the Herculoids. Oh, good God Almighty Jesus. I had a Flash cartoon. I had a Superman cartoon. I had a Batman and Robin cartoon. Ooh, good golly gee willikers. I even had an Aquaman cartoon. No Black Panther. I had Black Vulcan. No Black Lightning. I had Black Vulcan. I ain't had no Black Panther. And I ain't had no Black Vulcan action figure. So you know I ain't had no Black Panther action figure. No, none of that. What we got today? We got books and stuff like that dedicated to T'Challa. Wasn't no preschool books, wasn't no preschool Black Panther books, wasn't no middle school books for kids to read, wasn't no book about Shooty didn't even exist back then. Like this, we got Shooty. We got the Dorman. We ain't had none of that back then. We ain't had none of that back then. We ain't had none of that back then. And you say all you got is. You say all you got is. That's what a breakdown is. That's what a break. If you round about my age, maybe a little bit younger, a little bit older, our T'Challa cup used to didn't have nothing in it. We used to get the cup. Everybody got a superhero cup, had some stuff in it. We got our superhero cup. Black Panther, we like this. You ain't put nothing in him. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. Thank y'all so much. I know I be dropping stuff at the last minute. Y'all be like, Theo, huh? I know. Let me keep up with these notes. Come on, your kid is in the building. Groovy feet, what's going on? I remember when we didn't have any of that issue. We was just struggling. Mr. Cup of Coffee this morning, OG. We in the building. Yes, sir, Connoisseur. Yes, sir. What's going on? Come on, your kid. They say D. Steelers in the building. It's official. So, and I understand. I might annoy some people. I do. But I can't do nothing but keep it 1,000. I get it. I get it. I might have a polarizing personality, but I can go back and remember that my very first Black action figure was Lieutenant Uhura from Star Trek. That was my first Black action figure. No, and she wasn't 6 inches. She was taller than that. That was my first. My second Black action figure, it was the Falcon. That's what that was. It wasn't no Black Panther. Wasn't no Black Panther. I had a Hanna-Barbera Fantastic Four cartoon. T'Challa ain't show up in there. Namor did. T'Challa didn't show up in there. Hell, there were times when it was easier for me to find Victor Stone, aka Cyborg, than it was to find T'Challa. My T'Challa fandom has had to endure quite a few instances where T'Challa was nowhere to be found. So today, to 2024. I got a whole bunch of T'Challa stuff. I don't, and that might be where the cognitive dissonance sets in at. When people say, I ain't gonna get no more T'Challa, I be like, I almost want to say, well, that sucks for you. I know that sounds wrong as I know, but I don't know how you ain't taking advantage of what you got, because I didn't have these opportunities back when you went. You can actually go buy Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes on DVD. I couldn't have told you that wasn't no option for me. That wasn't no option for me and mine. You can go buy that whole season or just Disney Plus, but that wasn't no option. A whole season of cartoons dedicated to T'Challa. And that's an option. You got that as an option. You know what it is? You know what it is? The fact that you actually got that as an option, you don't realize that. I come from damn the Blu-ray, damn the VHS. I come from the disc. About the size of a damn album. Yeah, that's what we was putting in. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, that's where I come from. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Go on social media and complain to folks that I don't know. thinking they can help. We didn't have that. If we wanted to make our feelings known, we had to write in. And the only way you knew they heard you is if either A, they sent a response letter back to you, which that was rare, or your letter showed up in the letters page. That's the only way you knew if somebody. Social media, we didn't even have computers back then. We didn't have the internet back then. What's going on, Miss Keto? What's going on? Cassie, they got a wealth at the job. I'm sitting up here like, I feel your pain. No, I don't. That's a lie. I was trying to be empathetic, but I don't like lying. No, I don't feel your pain. You got a leather baseball cap with T'Challa's logo on it. A leather baseball cap. A leather are you serious? A leather and you ain't. This damn hat that if you hit somebody with it, you're gonna hurt them. Y'all got, wait, hold on. These damn things heavy. No. You got to work out to put these damn Komodo beads on. No. You got to work out. These damn things heavy. If you hit somebody, if you put these Komodo beads around your hand like this, ball it up, somebody going night-night. No, this solid metal. This ain't plastic. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. We ain't even had a little cheap mask that you just put around your face for Halloween back in the damn day. We had Casper the Friendly Ghost, Dadgum Frankenstein, Superman, Batman, Robin. We ain't had no mask, no little plastic mask with the eye holes cut out, little mouth and ear. No, we didn't have. You got a whole damn helmet. A whole helmet that light up and the eyes pop up. Are you serious? Right? I know it's wrong. It's wrong. It's like, Theo, you no. This me low key trying to get strength. You can even do 3D cartoon renderings of T'Challa. Right now, if you wanted to, you could go draw T'Challa. And you're going to be acting, if you read the comments, you're going to be going off of recent memories. You'll be like, yeah, I remember that dude, right? You right now, as a Black Panther fan, can get off this damn live and go write you a Black Panther story. Watch this. You got some years worth of stuff to fall back on. Some of us couldn't say that at the age of 30. Couldn't utter that at the age of 20. Like, I don't want to say, because I get it, I understand how it sounds. And it sounds just like how it is that I'm saying it. Y'all spoiled. Yeah, these the laser disc. Yeah. Y'all like John Travolta for a whole different set of reasons than my generation like John Travolta. My generation is Welcome Back Kotter, Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta. Y'all something else. Y'all can't even tell me. Yeah, that's what we know John Travolta from. Welcome Back Kotter. That's what that is. Y'all know Michael Keaton from Batman. No, we know Michael Keaton from Mr. Mom. That's what y'all just now seeing Captain America. We remember when Captain America was on a motorcycle with a motorcycle helmet, stupid behind looking wings on it, and a clear shield. Y'all got Charlie Cox, or y'all got Ben Affleck. You have no idea what my generation went through with Daredevil before they even did. Watch this. Before they put him in that funky behind black costume that everybody was talking about on Netflix and stuff like that, and you saw it pop up in the comic book, his ass was in a whole sorry behind looking black costume back in the day when I was a kid. That ain't nothing new to me. That ain't nothing new to me. Y'all like Thor? Y'all like Chris Hemsworth? That ain't nothing new to me. I had Thor with Bill Bixby back in the day with the Hulk. Y'all had with a small behind hammer. And the crate, oh my God, that costume was horrible. You talk about Spidey fans. Spidey fans ain't really had nothing to that Spider-Man TV show was horrible. All you can say is you got a live action show of Spider-Man. That ain't the point. He's not the point. The point. The talking point. He's not. No, it's you as a Black Panther fan. You got a lot more to be thankful about today than we did. Y'all got a whole lot more to be thankful about. Back in the day, I had to go to Spencer's at the mall for masks that big. Now they're available on Amazon.com. Absolutely. We had figures with no articulation. Sure did. Rather than the attitude, show the gratitude. Absolutely. Absolute. That's why it's hard for me. I can feel some type of way, but I guess it's like this. You move differently when you ain't never had something before. When you never had something before, there's a different type of appreciation there. You still know right from wrong, but there's a healthy appreciation if you never had it before. I got T'Challa. Now, my fandom, let's discuss this. My fandom for Black Panther. What has my fandom, I said it earlier on a live today, my fandom has insulated me from the outside noise. What do you mean? You know, I started this video, we think sports fandom is different. No, if I'm a fan, I have stuff that shows you that I'm a fan of it. Cartoon, I like the Powerpuff Girls. Guess what? I'm subject to have the Powerpuff Girls entire series on DVD. If I'm a Powerpuff Girls fan. Okay, I'm a Justice League fan, the series that was on Cartoon Network. Okay, well, I'm subject to have that entire series on DVD if I'm a Justice League fan. If I'm a Justice League fan, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. It's subject to say I more than likely got some Pittsburgh Steelers paraphernalia, something that's going to remind me of what I like. Something that's going to remind me of what I like. Something tangible that I can reach out and touch. Something that reminds me of my team, familiarizes me with what I like, allows me to be close to what I like, regardless of where I'm at. Well, I'm a Black Panther fan. and based on, watch where I go with this one. Because this is a on you type of thing. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Hey, sweetie.
The Reese's that's in the refrigerator is mine, okay?
Okay. This on you. This on you. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm a Black Panther fan. Well, as a Black Panther fan, I've done no differently for the character than what I've done for my favorite sports team. Well, no differently than what I did for my who I consider to be the GOAT in basketball. I buy Jordans. 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 Well, I'm also a Nike fan. Nike paraphernalia. I don't have no Reebok. I don't have no Adidas. It's Nike. It's Nike. No. It's got the swoosh on it. Georgia Bulldog. Okay, when I got some football gear, my football gear is either Georgia Bulldog or Pittsburgh Steelers. Unless I want to rep the Marine Corps. I'm a Marine Corps fan because I'm a Marine. I salute the service. What I'm saying is, if I'm a fan, I can't speak for nobody else. If I'm a fan, I have stuff that shows my fandom to whatever it is that I'm a fan of. Well, it's safe to say I'm a huge Black Panther fan. I remember when I didn't have access to Black Panther. I didn't have access to anything with Black Panther, Wakanda. I didn't have access to none of that. I did. Well, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Now watch this. Because I'm a Black Panther fan, watch where I go with this one. I'm gonna say it one more time. Because I'm a Black Panther fan, historically speaking, because I've learned this throughout education and throughout life experiences, that we're not subject to treat the Black characters like we treat other characters. I've learned that through education, reading school books, and just life experiences. I've learned that. So I couple that knowledge with my fandom of Black Panther, all things Wakanda. So when they let that genie out the bottle and they make Black Panther stuff available, I gobble it up. I get it. Because I understand here today, gone tomorrow. That's not y'all first time hearing that, so don't do that. that ain't your first time hearing somebody say that, so don't do that. So when they made T'Challa available to moi, I can't speak for you. I'm not trying to. And I don't want nobody thinking I got all the money in the world. No. That is not how that works. I do not have all the money in the world. There have just been some healthy sacrifices made. Healthy. I said healthy. Well, I'm a Black Panther fan. You're not going to tell me it's a whole ass mask out here. I'm going to get the first one because I prefer his first mask from the first movie. Then I do this one, the one that he wore in Captain America Civil War. I prefer that one. But you're not going to tell me it's a whole ass helmet out here. It light up. The lens fall down. You got that? Say less. Say less. Don't even worry about it. Well, it's $100. It's $125. I ain't asked you how much it costs. Just say less. I got that. Hold on. You say you got some action figures of T'Challa. I just want y'all to, if, and this is real, and that's why I said I don't think people can appreciate certain things. If I turn 56 in April, and you collect any type of Black Panther merch whatsoever, how long was I waiting before I could get a Black Panther action figure? Just put it in the comment section. If I turn 56, and I do, April 21st, God willing, knock on some wood, how long did I have to wait to get a Black Panther action figure? How long did I have to wait to get to see Black Panther in any cartoon? How long did I have to wait to see Black Panther show up live action? How long? Now, if you think about it, some of the people that have some interesting comments to make in regards to the character Black Panther, that number that you just wrote down in regards to how long I waited to see the character live action, that's their age. That's their age. That's not to belittle them, undermine them, or anything like that. But I just put that in perspective. Imagine that for a second. How long somebody, if you're the same age, somebody has been waiting to see the character live action, and that's their favorite character. I don't know if you can truly appreciate that, value that for what that is. Before you became a thought, that person was fighting for that character. Before your mom and daddy ever met, that person who's been waiting for that character to come to the big screen as long as you've been alive, that person went through a lot. At the very least, deserves some type of respect. But it's something to be learned from that person. That person ain't got what you got. You sitting up here complaining. I ain't saying you ain't got a right to complain, but just take into consideration who you complaining to. And then take into consideration what they saying. They've been through worse than you as a Black Panther fan. You have something to complain about. At one point in time, as a Black Panther fan, you had nothing. And it's people alive today that can tell you that. Now, whether or not you appreciate that is something totally different. We got Gray up in the building. Thanks so much, Gray. Janice is in the building. That Spider-Man show had Chip Fields. Let's see. We had figures with no articulation. Show did. We had figures that had no articulation. Goodness gracious, let me keep it with this. Okay. Uncle Taki, what's going on? I was 42 when Civil War came out. Wow. 42. You were 42 years old when Civil War came out. Safe to say you probably went, if you 42, you probably went 38 years. Probably learned how to read at the age of 4. So you went 38 years loving T'Challa, no T'Challa. You just got T'Challa in the 38 years. You just recently got your feel of live action T'Challa or T'Challa period. The T'Challa booming effect. You 38 years. You just it's only been 10 of those years that you've been able to enjoy T'Challa. 38 years without the dude. 38. Well, I don't know how to tell nobody, but I got T'Challa. I got T'Challa. You wasn't finna fool me. Historically speaking, I see how you treat my characters. My characters, there ain't that many people know a damn thing about Paul. You know more about Johnny Appleseed than you do about Paul Bunyan. Well, hell, that ain't by accident. You know more about Johnny Appleseed than about damn Blue. So no, I'm not gonna do that. You don't know nothing about that damn ox. I know why you don't know nothing about that damn ox. I'm just not gonna be the one to keep talking about that damn ox. If you want the education, it's plenty stories out there, fictional Black characters. Go get it. I'm not gonna keep doing it. I mean, it's the same damn generation that said, okay, nobody played T'Challa. Y'all so pessimistic. Y'all pessimistic as hell. Can't nobody play T'Challa. And I said it once. We ain't had no problem finding the next drug dealer. Had a huge problem finding the next king of Wakanda. No problem whatsoever finding the next drug dealer. That's crazy. I did. I tried to go back. Let me go back. Let me see. I did put it back. Was unhidden. I don't know how I did that. The fingers. My bad though, Gray, my bad. I am I'm 4 months older than first appearance. Never mind this figure. Yeah, I had to go back in there. Fingers all over the place and everything like that. You see how the moderator keep me on? I'm gonna say, yeah. You see how he keep me straight? Hey. Theo, fix that. I love it. So yeah, so I don't know how to feel. Well, yes, I do. I want to say I'm kind of, when you've been a Black Panther fan for a minute and you know it's not a question. When you've been a Black Panther fan for a minute and your content shows consistently that you know more and care more than the studio, the company that owns the character, when you know that, see, I know it. They don't move me. They don't move me. When you, as a fan, and I'm one of them fans, like I feel so bad. Like Juju, I got to get me a New York Rangers and a New York Islanders and a New York Yankee. Yeah, I gotta make it do what it do, because I ain't got no. I'm missing. I'm lacking on my New York paraphernalia. Like, good God Almighty Jesus! I used to have me a Lawrence Taylor jersey back in the day. I got to step it up, but they could cancel all the Black Panther comic books today and tomorrow. I got my Black Panther. Theo, what you doing? Man, I'm over here looking at my Black Panther action figures, putting this story together and everything like that. Say what? Yeah, I got my Black Panther action figures over here, putting my stories together and everything. Man, you know, they ain't doing nothing with no Black Panther comic book, so you know, I'll make it do what it do. For real? Yep. Theo, what you doing? Man, I'm reading my old Black Panther comic books from back in the day. For real? Yeah. What story you read? Oh man, the story about King Solomon frogs. Yeah. That's what Mr. Smith be doing. I mean, how many people got Marvel Unlimited? Do you have Marvel Unlimited? It's an app. It ain't but $9 a month, not 10. It's $10 a month. You ain't got the app? I don't really be fiending for T'Challa like that. And I got way more good stories of T'Challa that I consume during a month than anything. So I was 38. Say I was 38 during Captain America Civil War. He was 38. That dude went 38 years without seeing T'Challa. That's not funny. That's not funny. I think that's what that is. I think folks that went a minute, and T'Challa is their favorite character, so they went a minute not having him in the cartoon. And if they know that, they've seen every cartoon he's been in. Like, and that's the thing. Black Panther fans that's old, they've consumed. We've seen him in the Leggo cartoons. We didn't care. We saw him in the updated Fantastic Four cartoon. We did. We saw him in Iron Man Armor Wars. I'm gonna say Iron Man Armored Avengers. We saw him in that. We saw that. We scoped him out in X-Men, the animated Avengers, X-Men. We scoped him out. We scoped him out in Spider-Man. We did. Don't nobody need to say nothing about Black Panther T'Challa, and we ain't like, what? Will he? Hey, slow that down. Slow that down. We'll freeze frame. Ain't that T'Challa? Boy, they put T'Challa in it. We're going to get it. It's some of us right now, 40, 50 some years old, when they said they were releasing a Black Panther Leggo DVD, went straight to Walmart, Best Buy, and bought Target, and bought that DVD, and we did not buy it for our kids. You need to know, it's some Black Panther fans. No, I'm one of them. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. I have the entire soundtrack to Black Panther. The first movie, I didn't burn it. I bought it. I paid for it. Did I say I was a Kendrick Lamar fan? Did you hear me say I was a Kendrick Lamar fan? I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. I like him as a rapper. I think he's one of the best lyricists out there right now. I do. But you didn't hear me say I got a Kendrick Lamar fan. No, what you heard me say was I got that whole Black Panther CD. I bought it. Do you know why? Because I'm a Black Panther fan. Wait, you say I don't know what to tell you. I know what it's like to go without. So because I know what it's like to go without, and see, this is why they say learn your history. Because I know what it's like to go without, because I know historically speaking, folks didn't, even though folks wanted me to do some work over here, some labor over here, folks wasn't necessarily pressed for me to know how to read. The running joke, if you want to hide something from my people, put it in a book. Well, I know damn good and well, once I show history, recent history too. I know damn good and well, once I show you that I possess knowledge in something, you subject to just kill that off. Because you don't want me necessarily being an expert at something. That ain't what you want. Well, T'Challa is a literary piece of work. Like, that's literature. Well, Black literature. Forget who created it. Black literature. Okay, well, I know how the world feels about me, historically speaking, reading stuff like that. Y'all don't know? Y'all don't know how the world historically feel about folk like us reading stuff like that that's uplifted? You don't know? Okay. Well, historically speaking, they don't last long. What's so hard to understand? What's so hard to explain about that when the dude made 1.3 billion and they don't want to put it back on the movie? Now, if he made 1.3 billion, that's a lot of money. The most of any solo outing, and they don't want to put him back on the big screen. You acting like you surprised that that you experiencing some difficulties with the guy being in the comic book. How? You should know by now, and you should have taken all the precautions. You should have taken all the necessary precautions to make sure you weren't going to be affected by that. Come on, yo. I'm just a little bit younger. I was in my early teens when Wesley was trying to get the film made. Seeing him as T'Challa would have been fire. The seeing Chadwick in it would absolutely. I agree with that. I saw Ultimate Avengers 2 before I saw him in the Fantastic Four cartoon, and the way they handled him in that film, Marvel knew that they had something special. Exactly. Exactly. So what's the moral to the story? You know, my wife has this saying, I shall not be defeated. That's what my wife says. I shall not be defeated. I'm not a pessimistic person. Realistic, but I'm not a pessimistic person. I also don't believe in this whole let me take my complaints to social media. Social media don't give two damns about your complaints. It doesn't. So I'm not the one to be on social media airing my dirty laundry, constantly complaining about this, that, then the third. And by and large, neither was he. What do you remember him complaining about? Was he a man of complaints or was he a man of action? If you say that's your favorite actor, okay. If you say you liked him as a person, are you conducting yourself like him, more so like him, or are you doing something different? All rhetorical questions. Well, as I get older, evolve on a daily basis, T'Challa is a character worth fighting for. There's a difference between fighting and complaining. That said, T'Challa is also, as many as are the other many wonderful characters in Wakanda, worth protecting, worth reciting, worth holding on to. And so, what I would encourage you to do is if they are canceling Black Panther comic book, that shouldn't have anything to do with you being a Black Panther fan. That shouldn't affect your fandom. If they cancel T'Challa today or tomorrow, Black Panther, and you never saw Wakanda pop up in a Marvel comic book again, that shouldn't affect your fandom. No, you should be just as diligent as those football fans were in Cleveland. The NFL took the football team. They couldn't take the name. They might be able to take T'Challa out the comic books, take him out the big screen, but they should never be able to take T'Challa from here, nor from here. You should already have that. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, come on, kid. That's why I keep saying I got to get that McGregor Jungle action run. I got to catch up. You got to learn to make your Panther fan a recession proof. When it's a draw, you park it and enjoy what you do. Man, listen, I can't lie. And I'm, one of the things that I have to do, and I believe it is saying it over and over again, is that I have to thank my wife. You can't, if you're in a relationship, you can't achieve happiness, success, peace if y'all not working together as a team. And my wife, she allows me to be the best version of me that I can possibly be. So that allows me to do some stuff. Now, what does allowing me to be the best person, the best version of me that I can possibly be? I've always been big on my people. I've always been big on my people. I've always wanted my people to come together and have what everybody else have. I've always wanted that, even as a little kid. Well, one of the things my wife is allowing me to do is she's allowing me to be the epitome of Black representation. There are so many Black action figures that I own. It's crazy. And because of the friends, she's a mother and everything like that. Every time a child comes in to the home, Black male, Black female, I bring them to the office. And I show them. Say that one more time. I'll bring them in the office and I show them. Comic books, action, and every last one of them. I don't care if it's a girl and she's a teenager. I don't care if he's a boy and he's at that age where he's like 10 or 8. They all do the same thing. Eyes get this big. Well, that's what being a Black Panther fan allows me to do. And I can do that whether they print them comics or not. I can do that whether they print them comics or not. I got a surprise for us this week too. God willing. People like to give hints all the time and stuff like this. So what I'm about to do now is I'm gonna give us a little leeway into what we're gonna be discussing later on this week. Somebody got a comic book coming out, don't they? Somebody got a comic book coming out, don't they? Well, you know, in anticipation of that comic book coming out, I just felt like we needed to do something. In anticipation of his comic book coming out, I felt like we needed to do something. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Like I said, shout out to Mr. Smith. It's his fault. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do it like this. 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 In anticipation of Night Thrasher's new comic, we got something brewing. And those of y'all that's comic book fans, those of y'all that recognize these characters, y'all sit back and say, wait, whoa. What you got going on? Yeah. So make sure you click like, share, subscribe, and everything like that, because this week gonna be lit. Emphasis on the it part of it. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world. Y'all pulled up as y'all always do, part of Rock With Me Nation. If you watched the Luke Cage Gang War issue 3 video, y'all know posters went out and everything, so you should be expecting those by the end of the week. In the meantime, in between time, as I always like to say, take care of yourselves. Make sure you got yourself straight, because I definitely want to be able to talk to you as opposed to talking about you. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.